And by laying your palm against the strings, you're muting the sound. So you can keep fingering the chord, but the fleshy part of your palm right in here is just gently dampening the strings. Okay, so here we go. We've got B string and A string together. Pluck, damp, pluck. Okay, and then we add high E string, which is our ring finger, then the B string again. Pluck, damp, pluck, E, B, which is ring, middle. Okay, then our thumb plays the bass note again, which we said in between the first chord and the second chord is an open D. Okay? Then that is exactly what we do for every chord. So now we're on the second chord, and it's the same thing. Pluck, pluck. So we have pluck, thumb and ring, thumb and middle, pluck, damp, pluck, ring, middle, thumb. That's what you have every time. So here's the third chord, and here's our passing bass note. Okay? Pluck, pluck, ring, middle, thumb. Okay, so all together. And that's all there is to it. The only variation is that at the end of the first verse we have one added chord. When she says, "Stupid girl, shoulda known, that part, we come up. Okay, and all that is you slide your ring finger up to the 5th fret on the D string, ring finger 5th fret D string, pinky 5th fret G string, index finger 3rd fret B string, and you just go. You start on the bottom and pluck your way up. D, G, B, D, G, B, D, G, and then your pinky becomes your middle finger on the 4th fret on the G string. So okay. Then for the rest of the song, you can get out your pick and you're just strumming chords now, basically. So for the chorus, for example, you've got sort of regular chords now. C, A minor, F, G. And just in case you don't know what those are, I'm just very basically playing this. For the C, 3rd fret on the A string with your ring finger, 2nd fret on the D string with your middle finger, open G, ring finger, index finger, 1st fret B string. Okay, then A minor, you keep your index finger where it is, you have A string open, your middle finger, 2nd fret D string, ring finger, 2nd fret A string. Okay, so if you can't play an entire F bar chord, you can do this. You can play your 3rd fret on the D string with your ring finger, 2nd fret on the G string with your A finger, 1st fret still with your index finger on the B string, and you can hold that, flatten your 1st finger out, flatten it out so that you also play the 1st fret on the high E string. So you have okay, and then G, you can basically play that any way you want. So okay, and the only difference is going to be when she says, "It's too late for you and your white horse to come around." When you get to the end of the chorus, you have A minor, which we just said. Then you have a G over B, which means you have this G chord, but you just leave some of the notes out. And what you end up with, if you want it to be as simple as possible, is play the 2nd fret on the A string with your middle finger, and then play the open D, open G, open B, and don't play either of the high or low E strings. So middle finger, 2nd fret on the A string, then D open, G open, B open, and then F. So A minor, "It's too late for you and your white horse to come around," and back to C. Okay, now the only different part of the whole song is the bridge, and you're going to use exactly those chords that I just said. A minor, G over B, F, you're just putting this G over B in between each. So you have A minor, G over B, F, and then C, G over B, F, C, G over B, F, and then the only different chord in the whole song from now on is B flat at the end. Okay, now if that looks intimidating to you, or this, or this, if you don't want to do any of those, you can basically do this. You can play the 1st fret with your index finger on the A string, and you're just going to play a power chord, 5th chord. 3rd fret on the D string with your ring finger, 3rd fret on the G string with your pinky. So you've got in other words, if you're actually playing this full bar chord here, you're just taking the bottom 3 notes and moving them 1 string each. Okay? That's the end chord of the bridge, and that's the entire song. There are no different chords. You have the 1 finger picking pattern, and the bridge is separate like I just said, and otherwise that's the whole song. You can get through it, not too much problem at all. I hope you enjoy it.